Alright, everybody. I am Michael. I am here playing Sherlock Holmes versus Arsene Lupin. And I have been just trying my hardest to find something. Is this it? Whoa.
I hear a bird, Holmes.
You are right, Watson. Come, we'll have to climb to the wall walk.
What is the wall walk? Okay, how are we gonna get up there? Let's see. No idea. Okay, I'm gonna go first person. Do I have to climb on top of that wall? I don't know. Let's see. Okay, can we go behind this thing? I seem to remember walking behind this thing at some point and then getting lost. Here we go. We're walking. Yes. Perhaps this is the wall walk of which he spoke. Is this it? This it? Okay, this is it. I climb here. Yeah, I did it. Okay, I solved the puzzle. And I didn't even use a hint. I don't think. Where am I now? Am I just in the exact same area I was in before? It looks much like the same area I was in before. Yeah, it doesn't look like I really climbed anything. What do you think? Gosh. Well. Tower, there's the Roman wall. Okay, I might actually have to use a hint. Okay, so Raven number 4. Above ground, Tower Green, I go up, I notice the bird, and if you climb the stairs inside the brown door. Okay, so I need to go up the stairs to the brown door. Trying again. So I was here. I was walking here. And there are stairs behind the door that I can reach now.
I hear a bird, Holmes.
You are right, Watson. Come, we'll have to climb to the wall walk.
I haven't the slightest idea where this is. Okay, let's see. By climb, he just means go inside this door. Nice. Okay. Come on, Holmes, run. Ooh, what's this thing?
Closed.
What is it, though? What is it? It's a jewel house. Oh, my. Oh, my, a jewel house. Oh, good, we've got this place on our map now, so that we don't have to
I believe a
bother with
bird
it.
on the roof was speaking, but I don't understand what it said. I must find a way to approach it.
I must find a way to approach it.
I believe a bird on the roof was speaking, but I don't understand what...
Okay, what if I give it the sunflower seeds? Yes.
What's my name? What's my name? What's my name? What's my name?
Polly?
He keeps asking what his name is. This bird seems to be remarkably well trained. How can I find your name?
Beautiful but impish. You search for her name. Long ago, on you she played a trick. Or was it your heart that she did prick? German bird or eagle? They're one and the same.
What is the name of the bloody parrot? Okay, German bird or eagle? Okay. It's clearly referring to that one story of the, the case of the Bohemian, prince. That Sherlock Holmes story. I don't have it memorized off the top of my head. I'm gonna go look it up, yeah. Irene Adler, that was the name of the character, and it was a scandal in Bohemia.
Elementary.
How do they expect players to know that?
The message written on this paper is illegible.
Well done, Holmes.
I mean, I've read the story. But I mean, how are you supposed to solve that puzzle if you are one of the players who does not know the story? Look through your documents. There's a picture of her in Holmes's chest back at Baker Street. I did not actually find any chest in Baker Street. Okay, well, apparently the solution was a piece of paper. It's a picture you might have found earlier. If you did not find that paper earlier, is there like a way to go back to Holmes's area? Are you just completely destroyed if you did not
I have no
find
reason
it?
to go there.
Yeah, oh my gosh, you were just completely stuck if you did not happen to find that one. Okay, wow. Poor players. Okay, the fifth raven is at the opposite end of the spiral staircase where he found this bird. Down in the Roman crypts below. Okay, so the opposite end of this staircase. Cool. And then let's just move on and find it. Where did Watson go? Did he just disappear? Okay, I'm at the opposite end of the area where I found the fourth bird, but I'm not seeing anything. I can't go through that door. I wish there was a faster way to move here rather than just click and then click again. Ah, that's not so bad. That one right there. Uh-oh, but the camera changes perspective. That's kind of a pain. Okay, can I go through this door? So, opposite end of this area. So, just down to the catacombs, I guess. Unless this door is open now? No, it's not. Next time I'm in Baker Street, I'll have to keep an eye out to try to find that chest in that picture. I'm sure we'll be back in Baker Street again. We're only on crime number 2 of the 5 that Lupin planned for us.
Do you hear it, Holmes?
I hear a strange screech behind this door, but the sound is weak. This door is securely closed. Perhaps Smith could open it. Watson, could you fetch him?
Understood, Holmes.
Where am I supposed to find him? Well, I guess Watson's getting him for me. I don't have to
Look,
search.
it's here. We can hear a strange noise from behind this door, but it's locked.
Ah, this door.
What about this door?
Can you open it?
Certainly. To be honest, I was scared you'd bring me here. It's one of the oldest rooms in the fortress. Possibly dates back to before the official construction, because, as you know, Roman ruins were originally on this spot. It's a sinister spot in which we made some gruesome discoveries. We would have preferred to condemn it. The men were scared half to death.
Gruesome discoveries?
Uh-oh. What did you find? Oh, blood? Wait, what? What did you find? I don't see anything gruesome here. Just
These
some
heraldic
graffiti.
shields are almost completely obliterated. These heraldic shields are almost completely obliterated.
Just shields. Just shields.
These heraldic shields are almost completely obliterated.
Do I have to look at this? Every single shield. Ooh, what's this? This
The
is something
screeches
new.
are coming from this crack and seem to echo. Without a doubt, there is a room behind this wall, but there is no visible entrance.
The corner of this stone was a bit broken, and we tried to enlarge it with a pick. However, the stone is too hard, and having seen what was underground, we didn't want to pursue the endeavour. Who knows what is hidden behind the wall?
No idea. Let's see. Ooh, what's this on the ground?
These bones are centuries old.
Ah, okay, so they just found some bones here in this room, and then they were just so freaked out, they decided to quit.
These bones are centuries old.
Old bones. Oh my. How did Lupin get here?
These bones are centuries old.
Oh, it's a skeleton. Gross. Gross. Oh, okay, that was supposed to be like a human skull. Okay, what's
It
this?
appears to be Latin, Watson. The inscription is almost completely worn off. Hanging above is a shield that we can't identify.
Okay.
The nooks under the shields are riddled with holes and grooves, which seem to have been created on purpose. The nooks under the shields are riddled with holes and...
I'm not seeing anything fancy.
These heraldic shields are almost completely obliterated.
I imagine I have to look at
The
everything.
nooks under the shields
that
are riddled.
seems to work, but...
The nooks under the shields are riddled with holes and grooves, which seem to have been created on purpose.
Wait, I've got an idea. What if using my piece of coal or the illegible stuff, I'm using it here on this thing? Yeah, I'll use the coal here
It's
so I
hardly
can
more
read
visible,
it.
and it will take me hours to translate them as they are so foreign to me.
You don't speak
Wait,
Latin?
I think I've already seen that coat of arms on one of our antique shields in the arms room. I seem to recall that Brigadier Metcalf explained the symbolism of these arms. If you show it to him, I'm sure he could share that information with you. He's either doing his rounds, or you'll find him in the dormitory.
I'll take care of it,
Dormitory.
Watson. Stay here and see if you can make anything out of the Latin inscription.
You're too kind, Holmes. Go on, then.
Far too kind. Okay, yeah. Just do my busy work, okay? Oh, okay. So is this the guy I'm looking for?
Who goes there?
Holmes, Sherlock Holmes, are you Brigadier Metcalf?
That's me.
Hi, Brigadier.
What can I do for you, Mr. Holmes?
I love how I just walk and then turn around.
What can I do for you, Mr. Holmes?
What can I do? I'm trying to talk to you, buddy. Why are you not doing anything? Is this the dormitory? That should be the dormitory, right? This one was the dormitory? Let's see. Is there anything in here? Nothing in there. So I can't talk to this guy that they sent me to find. I can't find anything in his room. I'm completely stumped as to how do I solve this puzzle. How do I solve the puzzle? If the puzzle is talking to Metcalf, do I have maybe that rubbing? Do I have like a rubbing to show him, which would help? No, I don't.
What can I do for you, Mr. Holmes?
I don't know. Let's use a hint. You'll see a hole in the wall. You'll need to get into the room to find the bird. Latin inscription. It's a little dirty. I got it. We've got the coal. Once you can see it more clearly, notice the shield. Have you seen it somewhere else? The weapons room. Okay, I need to check out the weapons room first. Okay. I can't just talk to this guy about something. I need to go to the weapons room and steal the thing, which sort of looks like the thing I want to talk about. Okay, where are the coat of arms? It was like a triple one here. There it is, there it is. It's like triple crown.
This shield resembles that of the crypt. It appears quite old.
It would have made way more sense if I could have just talked to this guy about the important information right away, rather than this backwards way of getting around to it. Just saying, Professor Holmes. Sherlock Holmes. He's not a professor. He's not a professor.
What can I do for you, Mr. Holmes?
Tell me about this coat of arms.
I've been informed that you know the origin of the coat of arms on this heraldic shield.
Indeed. I'm no expert on the subject, but I do dabble in the Middle Ages. In short, I know that it's the coat of arms of the Round Table.
The Round Table? Oh my. And that's it?
Think nothing of it. Back to my rounds.
Back to my rounds. And he's just sort of standing in place doing nothing. Okay, warp to the area where I was. Not there. Bottom of the tower. Great. Okay, bottom of the tower. Here we
It
go.
appears that the coat of arms is that of the Round Table. Strange, don't you think? No doubt the coats of arms on either side are those of knights or other heroes from Camelot. My intuition suggests that the Latin inscription is connected. Mr. Smith, would you have a book on King Arthur, Camelot, or the Round Table around here?
No, I'm sorry. And there's no chance that any member of the staff would have one in their own possession.
Uh-oh. We're in
Watson,
trouble.
you must return to Baker Street and find Barnes, the bookseller. He usually works late, sometimes throughout the night it seems, ever since we brought him back that book from New Orleans. If he isn't there, find him somehow and ask him to open his store. A reference work that can help us will certainly be found there. As for me, I'll stay here to decipher this cryptic inscription.
As you wish, Holmes.
One of the guards can take you in a cart, Dr. Watson.
Very good, Mr. Smith. You take care of that, then return to see me. I will most assuredly need your knowledge of the place.
Wait, what? So if Holmes could decode it whenever he wanted to, why didn't he just decode it earlier? Like, wow. Okay, and Watson just gets thrown away in a cart. So I'm gonna go back to
must
Baker
get a
Street.
book from
Oh, come on. I wanted to go inside there and find the thing about Irene Adler.
It's most assuredly closed. How will I find Barnes? I thought he lived above his shop. Perhaps if I called out, Barnes? Barnes!
Or at least we might be able to solve the mystery of why Barnes is crazy.
Barnes!
Hey, are you thick? You'll end up spending the night in a cell if you keep this up. Such a racket at this hour. Hey, I recognise you. You're the detective's dog's body. I guess that with that coin I gave you, you bought yourself a keg of beer.
Listen, young man, I am not a servant, I am a doctor. And the reason I am shouting at the top of my lungs is not because I am under the effects of alcohol, but because it is required by an affair the importance of which a mere pencil pusher such as yourself could not possibly begin to fathom.
I'll beg of you, keep quiet, your lordship. I was merely trying to help your lordship avoid a disagreement with the police force. It is rather curious that a person of such standing as your lordship is howling in the middle of the night in order to hunt down a second-rate bookseller.
Yes, I see. Well, since you seem to know everything, doesn't Barnes the bookseller live up there, on top of his shop?
Would his lordship pardon me, but I'm a journalist, not a good Samaritan. You see, I sell my information, and you haven't named a price yet.
I have a few coins. Is it...
I don't need your coppers, Doctor. Whatever is inside there isn't worth a yawn. But we could come to an arrangement if you give me your word as a gentleman that you'll help me out someday.
Anything you wish. Well, within reasonable limit, of course.
Ah, it won't be anything difficult. All I want is to get a good scoop. Got it?
I'll do what I can, but discretion is vital.
I will be discretion itself. Listen, your friend Barnes had problems with his landlady recently. She claims he's been doing some strange experiments. He screams during the night. There's all kinds of strange odours. In short, 2 days ago, he had to move to a room at the Golden Lion.
In that hideous dive?
That's the place. He's there every night anyway.
But the Golden Lion must be closed at this hour.
Officially, yes. But you'll see.
Okay, so apparently we're going to a seedy pub thanks to this ridiculous... I mean, I don't even know why this reporter is helping us out. He seems like a strange
Doc.
fellow.
No doubt you'll find your man inside. Until next time, Doctor. And don't forget your promise.
We've made such a big deal about this guy. We know he has to be important, right? He has to be important somehow. Apparently I'm going to fulfill a promise to him later, and we're going to find out what's up with Barnes. Why was he acting so crazy? We'll find out. This seems like an awful lot of work to get a book. Couldn't I just go to a different bookstore? I don't know. I mean, I'm not even looking for a specific book. I'm just looking for a general book about the Round Table. You know, are there no other books about King Arthur anywhere in London besides this one bookseller? I don't know. Apparently not.